Hey guys, it's Mr. Gary coming to you live with Story Time with Mr. Gary. That's me. Every week I read a different book. Many books I read are by recommendations from you guys watching me. And you can always go on our POAC Facebook page or our YouTube channel. Just go to YouTube and search for POAC Autism Services. And I think we're at like 101 books so far that I have read. And some were just great. Most of them are really good, but some of them are incredible. So who is here? Adrian's here. All my friends always sign on. And who is Faith? And who else? Oh, Daniel Osborne. Love Daniel. He always watches us. And Matt. So today's book is a really cute book, The Tiny Chef and the Missing Recipe Block. He talks with a bit of an accent because he's from like a magical land and he speaks a totally different language. And he's way smarter than Mr. Gary because he speaks two languages, his own language and his English, but a little bit of an accent. But that's way better than Mr. Gary because I only speak the one. Oh, Rose is here and Connor. Connor, always so happy that you're here joining us. And it's Connor ER. Sometimes we get Connor OR joining us as well. So The Tiny Chef, if you like the book today, there's a whole Instagram, YouTube. He has his own cooking show, The Tiny Chef. And he's only, you know why they call him The Tiny Chef? He's only 8 inches tall. So The Tiny Chef, and he lives in this, look at that, magical stump. He lives in a tree stump. So this lovely old stump on this ordinary street is home to a creature you really must meet. Look how tiny and beautiful. Look at that. He loves games and music and especially books. He is the tiny chef and he loves to cook, lives to cook. Oh, Pono just joined us. Aloha, Pono. Love when Pono comes on. This is his kitchen, but what has happened here? What a disaster. Oh, my word. Oh, my dear. Look, you ever like trying to find something and doesn't look like he's trying to find something? And if you're like Mr. Gary, if you can't find your keys or a book or something that you were supposed to take, you tear apart everything. And sometimes your house can look like that. What a mess. What a mess. And what is the chef in this torn apart stump? If you look closely, you will spot his rump. So where is he? There he is. There's his butt. Rump is another name for butt. My grandmother, my sweet Irish grandmother from Ireland, she always used to call our backsides, our butts, our BOT toms. She goes, Gary, sit your BOT tom down in the chair. So there's his BOT tom. Oh, Pono wants me to type that tomorrow is natal day. Is that how you say it? Oh, your national day? What is that? A little more information, Maple. But congratulations, Pono. So look, there's the chef. What's wrong, tiny chef? Can we give you a hand? And this is his accent. My recipe block has gone missing, my friend. He does not look happy. Oh, it's finally happened. Good golly, good gosh. The chef's precious recipe book appears to be lost. Oh, can I read The Very Hungry Caterpillar? Adrian, I absolutely will read that for you one day. Oh, you're going to be 31 years old. Happy birthday, 31 years old. So look at the chef. He's sitting there with his arms out, kind of thinking, this book contains secrets to chef's very best dishes, the creation he makes when he feels most ambitious. I like the way this book sounds, right? Almost has like a Dr. Seuss sing-song to it. I kind of like it. And look, on the first day of fall, We just had, what, 2 days ago, I think, first day of summer. No, first day of spring, I'm sorry. And September 21st, 22nd is when fall comes along. And like the the beautiful Mai he makes once a year on the first day of fall. Now that day is here. So he makes what you and I would call a beautiful pie, but he calls it his legaful Mai. And so every year, just on this one day, he makes this special pie, but he can't find the recipe book. So, he's not happy. And he's looking everywhere. Oh, look at that fruit. Does that look good? So he looks in his fridge and his other odd places, like under the bed and in dark, smelly places. Look at that. He's looking everywhere he tries to find it. Have you guys ever lost something and you couldn't find it? Happens to Mr. Gary a lot. So he's been looking. Does he look happy or does he look a little upset? I think that's an angry face. With no book in sight, the chef throws quite a tantrum. I cannot believe this magically has vanished. He is upset, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that face. He's screaming. That's right, Adrian. He is upset. He is upset. And he's huffing, he's puffing. I just think the pictures are beautiful. His stump is really nice. This way. So the chef's like, all right, I need to calm down, right? Sometimes if my son Christopher gets upset, I have him count to 10 to relax. So the chef's count down from 10, chef. Let all your worry go. Let's take a deep breath and let it out slow. Can we do that? Like, I always feel better when I do that. So if you ever get too upset, and it's okay to be upset, it really is. We all get upset. Miss Simone, she gets upset all the time. all the time. She's always counting over there. So the chef cannot find his book anywhere, his recipe book. So he's just going to wing it. His herb garden forest is just steps away and towers above him with branches that way. Because he's only 8 inches tall. Look, his garden is like a forest. Can you like that? You ever see the movie Honey, I Shrunk the Kids? Kind of like that. Real super tiny. Everything looks huge. So he's taking little snippets. The smell in the air of rosemary and thyme makes his clipping and snipping well worth the climb. Oh, what's that? Mushrooms. On the mushroom trail with its damp, grassy floor. Oh, what a harvest. Portobello's galore. How can he resist? He takes some to go, so tasty and hearty, as her tiny chef knows. So see that rosemary? I love the smell of rosemary. Sometimes when I take it off, I smell it. And he takes it back to his stump. So back at the stump, the chef dumps out his haul and begins the big task of making it small. So he has all these big things and he's chopping it up to make everything so small. And look, he's wearing his safety glasses. Oh, Teresa's here. Teresa said, don't pick on Simone. He slices some garlic as thin as he can, then sautés it up in his bottle cap pan. He mixes in mushrooms, potatoes, and stirs, tossing in carrots, some celery, and herbs. Wow, that looks really good. That looks really good. That's some nice recipes. I once ate something like that at a beautiful Canadian restaurant. Really nice. See his kitchen? The tiny chef sings as he gleefully cooks. He's forgotten all about his lost recipe book. He straightens his hat. The stew now needs to simmer. Simmer means just to cook on like a low boil. So it's warm and it's cooking, but it's not bubbling all out of the pot. Look at him. He is a master chef. Master chef. That looks really good. And who else is here? Adrian. Oh, Adrian's coming to our Easter egg hunt. Hopefully you guys are all coming to our Easter egg hunt. It's going to be great. All socially distanced, but tons of Easter eggs. So he's outside strumming on his banjo. Look at that. So he keeps himself busy singing songs about dinner. Waiting is hard with a rumbling tummy, but he knows that the waiting will make it more yummy. So he's cooking, he's steaming, and when you cook, you have to taste. You have to taste. When the moment arrives, the chef gives it a try. It's so delicious. He actually cries. You know, sometimes if you're so happy or if something is so beautiful, you can actually cry. You know, sometimes tears aren't always sad things. You could have tears of happiness and joy. And he tastes this stew without his recipe, and it makes him cry because he's like, oh, this is the best stew I've ever made. Ever made. And that's when his recipe book finally appears. What the heck? He looked all over for it. BLTs, that's right. Bites, licks, and tastes. And he found the book right where he left it. Now, isn't that weird? He looked all over and was right where he had it. And the chef can't believe it. His little heart burst. It was there all along. Did you guys see it first? He does look surprised. He really does, Pono. And look, now the tiny chef knows just what to do with his new favorite recipe, the one he just came up with today. Beautiful shoe. He wrote all the steps down as best as he could, then found a blank page and taped it in good. Oh, that looks good. That looks really good. I love a good stew. My grandmother used to make the best Irish stew in the world. And he is sitting down. And look, the spread, the needle, spool of yarn there, all little so tiny, and he's loving it. The chef realized he learned so much today about feeling lost and then finding his way. Staying inspired is truly an art, and the very best recipes come straight from the heart. Oh, I love that. That might be the last page. That is the last page, but I got a surprise here. Oh, is this my house, Adrian? No, this is the POAC office. I got pictures of a bunch of my friends behind me. I got Garfield. The cat has puzzle pieces, and Mr. Gary's world famous orange hats are behind me as well. Oh, Neil Diamond's song, Porcupine Pie. Yeah. So I really love this book. I was a little worried about speaking with his accent, but I think I did okay with that. And if you want to see more, you can just have your mom Google him. He has a whole web show with like 50,000 people that watch him all the time. Really, really cute. And at the end of the book, guys, look. That's how to make the stew. I'm going to hold it up for a second. And when you rewatch it, your mom or dad or your whatever grown up you live with can take a picture and make it big. If you have one of those technical phones, you know, those real technical phones, they can make big. You can look at it and be really good. This was cute. I like that. And the message of the book was also kind of special, right? So he was all set, the chef, to make this amazing pie that he makes every year. He was so excited and so looking forward to it. And couldn't find it. So he had to do something brand new. So he just took things from his heart that he thought would taste good and combined everything, and he made something even better than he wanted to. So doing something from your heart, doing something that you like, something that you love, things usually work out well. So hopefully you enjoyed the book. I think I got everyone's things. Next week book is Maka the Alpaca. Really cute book. There's a whole series of the alpaca books. And yes, Adrian. And they all lived happily ever after. And they lived happily ever after because there was some good food in this book. There was some really, really good food. So hopefully you enjoy that. And a bunch of you are coming to our Easter egg hunt coming up. And we also have our walkathon coming up. Oh, Vicki, thank you. That was a sweet book. That was really good. And if you want to see any of our other books, just go on our YouTube channel, POAC Autism Services. And our walkathon, guys, that's how we pay for all those Easter eggs that we're going to be doing, and also pays for all our police training, firefighter training, and all the other great stuff. And guys, mom and dads, this Friday, Mr. Gary's being interviewed by this amazing man from Portraits of the Jersey Shore. So you could search for that on Facebook. It's going to be, I'm not sure what time, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, but the link is on our POAC website. So hopefully you would say, oh, Riaz, love Riaz, Romana. Hi, Romana. How you doing? Love all of you guys. Oh, we also have a 50-50 raffle. We're pretty busy. The raffle tickets are only $20 a piece, and if we sell all the tickets, the winner gets $5,000 in cash. How awesome is that? So you could just call the POAC office, phone number there, or email info@poac.net, and you could buy some raffle tickets from us. And the drawing is only about 3 weeks, April 15th, I think. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Miss Simone said yes, April 15th. I actually just bought 5 tickets today myself. Fingers crossed. If I win, I'm going to give it to my daughter because she just got her new apartment. I think she kind of needs the money. But hopefully you guys will buy tickets, and hopefully you will win. And most of all, I hope I see you again soon. And what else? All right, Riaz. Riaz is my man. Him and Christopher, my son, are like this. And I love his mom, Romana, and also her other son. So until next week, I will see you soon. God bless you guys. I love you. Peace out.